Yeah, I wonder, do you feel in your own mind, obviously anybody who knows you knows the injury was legitimate and everything. But because of the way the fight with Yan ended last time, where he threw it clearly illegal foul, you couldn't continue, you win the title that way. Do you feel like you need to validate it because it wasn't a clean cut win where the judges scored it for you, or you finished him, it was a foul, and it's rare that a title changes hands that way. So do you feel like there's a need for validation, on Saturday, the 9th?
Let's put it this way. You follow the sport pretty religiously, you would say.
Yep.
So when I fought Sandhagen beating all the top guys that he beating Rafael Sunset, who was ranked number 3 at the time. Sandhagen was ranked 4th. I was ranked 2nd.
Right.
After just beating Pedro Munoz, who just knocked out Cody Garbrandt, who Pedro Munoz was ranked 4th and I was ranked 3rd. Yan wasn't even in the top 5 at the time. He got ranked in the top 5 after beating Uriah Faber and after beating Jimmy Rivera, who I had just beaten. He fights Jose Aldo for a vacant title. I mean, anyone with any type of rational logic can see that if we're going to go by the merit system, any other sport, when you're in a bracket, the best guys fight for the championship. The best guys compete for the championship, the playoffs, the Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup, all that. Why is it so different with the UFC? It makes no sense to me. So when people are dubbing me the uncrowned champ because of how I beat Sandhagen and the fact that we were the 2 highest credentialed athletes who had the best accolades, we should have been fighting for the vacant title, but these guys somehow end up fighting for a vacant title. So in my opinion, just based on that, I'm the champ. So my performance with Yan, I don't give a shit. That was an off night. And people could say whatever they want. Oh, he's doing MMA math. I'm like, it's not MMA math. This is just actual fact and stats. That's it. And if people don't believe me, they can go back and look when I fought. Look when Yan fought. After beating Jimmy Rivera, he beat him after I beat him. I had a 30-27 clean slate. He had 29-28. I haven't dropped a round. Then I go on and I fight Pedro Munoz. I beat him 30-27. Pretty one-sided. Pedro got his licks in, but pretty one-sided. I don't know what else I need to do. You know what I mean? So validation from the fans, I don't, for me personally, I feel like I did what I need to do. I feel like I was the undisputed champ at that time. And people could say, well, you didn't actually fight for the belt. Okay. That's because the UFC does things the way that they want to do it. But if we're going by the merit system, logically, that belt should have been for the vacant title. And these guys who were in a popularity contest were thrown into the mix and got to fight for a title when they were both lower ranked than the 2 of us. It doesn't make any sense. Again, the UFC does whatever they want to do. It's their promotion. I can't tell them how to promote. I can't tell them who to put where and who to do this. They're here to entertain and make money as much as they can in a short amount of time. And that's their prerogative. They can do all that they want. But I don't feel any need that I need to validate anything. If anything, I feel Yan needs to validate that he's who he claims to be. Show everybody that you're the boogeyman. April 9th, I'm not going to botch my entire training camp again and have a rehydration the day of the fight and give this man an opportunity to have a freaking walking mummy in front of him. I'm not going to do that again. So show everybody who you are. I'm going to show everybody who I am, and we can remove all doubt and finally put this chapter to rest.